God, bless me. Oh my God. Okay, it's fine. Like, yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
Hey now, welcome to Gin Lab. I'm Darren.
I'm Greg, the straight man.
I'm Jasmine, and Greg is impervious to music. He didn't even flinch. Like, he didn't move.
You know what? Let me tell you why I'm impervious to music today. Because I noticed last time that the music didn't play,
Yeah.
and we were all kind of moving around. I'm like, yeah, I think.
It has me asleep with that shot. I have learned from.
You know what?
I love music.
Do you remember the show The Bugaloos? And it was it's like a kiddie show, and people dressed in, the characters were dressed in like bug outfits. And anyway, it was like a kiddie show. And it would be like, we look like the Bugaloos on mute, is what I think.
I have to tell.
The television program for children way back in the day was called The Bugaloos.
She said Teletubby.
No,
She said Teletubby.
before Pinky Winky, there was the Bugaloos.
You said. Hold on, I'm gonna.
The Teletubbies aren't bugs. They're just, I don't know what they are. They're transgender blobs. So
There's aliens.
well, one of them is.
Oh, they're like fairies. The Bugly. Is it a bug?
I think it's the Bugaloos. There was a cute girl that looked like a butterfly, and there was a guy that looked like a bee, and
A cute girl on the Bugaboos. Wow.
Bugaloos. So anyway, welcome to Gin Lab. What we do in Gin Lab is we try to lean into the differences in generational outlook and how different generations take things and approach things, but sometimes we don't. And today may be one of those. So it's great all the way around.
Sometimes we find that all the generations feel pretty similarly. Yeah, I mean, at least
Sometimes we find that.
The only thing I've learned on this show is the only feud in through the generations, the Z's are warring with the millennials, and the millennials are warring with the Z's.
No, I'm not. I don't.
Well, they're warring with you.
Yeah, it's like they're fighting.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know, it's.
But honestly, like me trying to climb the ladder and making things happen, 2 generations ahead of me is what I called old regimers. And they would hold on and try to keep me down. And it was a kind of a across the board thing. So I used to war with the what did I call them? Old regimers. And then under them, I called them the tweeners. And they were just like, they didn't really care. They were being held down too, but they were too old to fight. And then I was the younger one. So anyway, C's are after millennials.
Man keeping you down. And I will say this, I'm sure there are a lot of millennials out there that look at Gen Z, or I don't know. Everyone looks at Gen Z and goes, wow, they're holding us down. I think it's the old people gamers, and they go, when will these old people move on?
Well, that was the old humor guy.
Yeah, stuff. And when I think of why we die, that's terrible. I just feel like leave the workforce and let us like actually get off on it, because we were told if we went to college, blah blah blah. But I don't feel that way because I didn't do anything like the rest of my generation. So start the game. If you're gonna offer me,
Okay, so yeah, let's play it. Okay, so this game is called Strip Club or Church Review.
Like
Strip Club or Church Review. So Jasmine came up with this game, and it basically you have to determine whether the review on Google.
Wait, Kevin in the chat cell mode.
No, we're on.
Okay, So
Do you have to guess?
you have to guess whether it was a church review or a strip club review. And these are straight off Google.
So these are
Jasmine, did you bring any? These are reviews, yeah. These are reviews, yeah. Straight off Google.
I will be honest. I like rate all the ratings or the. I tested all of them. I don't.
Okay. Well, here,
review, and we're going to guess whether it's a church or a strip club.
yeah. So this is a game. So the way I win is if I stump you, because I'm the house today, since I have the reviews, and Darren, yeah, and you guys can play individually and as a group, right? So we'll see how it goes. Okay, you guys ready?
We double
Okay.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, double down. Yeah. Okay, so are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. First review. Taylor is the best. She made it to where I want to come back every weekend.
Taylor?
Taylor?
I don't think.
Like T-A-Y-L-O-O?
I don't think the.
Taylor.
I don't think the.
Oh.
Tayle. Tayle.
Jasmine was plugged in. Okay. My bad.
I was trying to, like, because that's definitely the stripper name if we're going there, but I don't know. They're very easy. Now, was it a 5-star? 5-star.
It was 5 star, yeah.
So here's the thing. Of course, it sounds strip club review, but it's great. And found a random church review that sounds like a strip club review.
I mean, yeah, both of those are. I think we just see if we can go for.
Taylor could have been in the choir.
She's singer. One of the what do you call the people that find that sing in the front?
For sure, the usher of it welcomes you in and like touch the kids in and all that. I'm gonna say this is a church one because there's fucking not.
So here's the thing. It sounds too strippery, so I'm going church.
Opposite.
Go opposite.
Okay, so that comes from Pandora's strip club. Okay, so all right, so one for Greg. Okay. Here's this next one. The next one is love the staff. So chill.
So chill.
Church.
So chill.
That's gotta be a strip club because you don't care if your church staff is so, but you care if your strip club.
Strip club.
This is amazing that it's hard to tell.
I love it.
That's the point.
Fantastic. I think this idea is going to get stolen, and you're going to see it on other.
It's okay. I got my credit. I'm happy. Okay, so that one is for sure. Okay, Darren, wait.
I think I'm overthinking. I'm going to say church.
I think I'm going to say strip. This is all I'm going to do.
Okay. All right. So it is strip club. So Jasmine 1 point, Darren 1 point.
You want?
No.
Sorry, Darren 1 point. So
Jasmine has 2 points. I
No,
thought.
I didn't.
no, she didn't get the first one either. Here we go. All right. Next.
I want to say that I doubled down.
What does that mean? You get 2.
Okay. Okay. Always a delight every time myself and the missus visit.
Strip club. Actually, that's church.
Maybe.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. But delight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Very fair. Maybe.
Okay. Church and church, 1 point each. Okay. You did. Yeah, you did it.
At me.
It could have been.
It has. Okay, you ready for the next one?
It's such a good game.
It has. Yeah. It has good music, and you can wear casual clothes.
That's church.
Yeah. I was just thinking. I was thinking about the
Casual clothes, like
You're right. You
I
can.
was thinking about the boys who went to that club because they had to call around to find which club they could go
to
to.
see which they could get into because they were only wearing jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's church. I don't think you can wear casual clothes in strip clubs.
Oh, I thought you'd been older here.
What? Hey, remember too that the poll is rigged. This is a PSA, public service announcement.
Yeah, and also
The poll is rigged.
like this, you gotta put makeup on.
So here's the thing. Is that really rigged? I mean, if she's climbing up it, holding on with her thighs upside down, whether or not it's turning is irrelevant.
Yeah, you really gotta like.
I agree, dude.
You actually harder.
I agree.
It turns because how do you even learn to do this? Kind of practice goes in.
Yeah, I think it takes some practice. You're right. Okay, so yeah,
I'm getting information in my ear that there's a workout class in town that it has stripper poles.
Oh yeah. Mariana went to one of those by mistake one day. She went to the
That was no mistake.
I don't know what she does. She does the one where the Latin.
Mistake.
She went to the Latin one. What's it called? The Latin Zumba. And the lady, and so it ended up being a chair exercise where you work with a chair and you learn how to kind of
Chair. Okay, so that reminds me of one time when I so crazy really funny. I think it's 30 grand, show up to a workout class, you about to get your towel and your water bottle, and I'm like, oh, is this like
that's
you know what?
oh yeah, I'd be into it.
So you guys should do that. I want
What's a towel for?
what?
I don't think towel's there.
Hey, speaking of which, no, not at those kind.
Do
Not at the Zumba places like that. I mean, you're talking about a club, but hey, so I went down to Boys Town one night. Darren, have you been to Boys Town?
What is that?
Across the border, there's like these huts. Every 2 feet, there's a hut, and there's a girl that stands out in front of the hut, and you can pay. Back then, this was years ago, but the guys from Brownsville took me across the border, and you can pay $21, and you get a girl. And you drive through the street, and you can pick the house you like. The girl's sitting out front, and you get the girl a towel and a condom for $21. Howard, if you don't want the towel, it's $20. That's the reason why you made me think of it.
How I was going to say, how have I never heard of this? This is. I'm very disappointed in my life at this point. I've never heard this, and there was a 3-car golf course in Dallas, and for $21 you had a cart. You get a cart a pull behind walking cart, the green fee, and a Snickers for $21. So it makes me think of that.
Hey, the Snickers.
it's a way worse deal. You got robbed.
You gotta walk.
I gotta walk in a Snickers bar.
Hey, so the guys told me I was down there working, and the guys from local said, "Hey, we're going to take you to a cultural exchange." That's what they call it, something like that. And they took me across the border. We did not participate in any of that. That's not my thing. I would never do that. But they did show me it, and I had never seen anything like this. It was.
Tell us what.
I've heard of Boys Town, but I didn't know it was that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Sounds like it's Girls Town.
Well, boys go. It's Boys Town, so you go, and there were some very good-looking girls. That's what you're asking. No, I mean, I was young at the time, and some of the girls were very good-looking.
Chances of getting something.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
And the medical
and
drives to Mexico. If you,
I don't know. Okay. Okay. So what did we say? Did we say? Let's see. So which one we're working on? The missus. Did you guys say the missus was church? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Jasmine. Go ahead. No, we want to hear. We want to hear.
now I sorry I'm stupid because you just talked about prostitutes between when on the Snickers bars. But mine was just that I used to be an instructor for this week's chapter. I did group fitness, and I had this one women's group fitness class. It was always haughty. Like, it was all these stay-at-home moms that they were just used to particularly good class. And I would have guys that would like come and get on the machines like right before the class, because the machines, there was one like row that you can have like, if you look sideways, look into the fitness studio, and they would like line up to like watch the class.
There you go.
They're like shaming them, like, well, like stop looking back.
Did any of those guys?
Snickers.
Hmm?
Snickers.
What did you have?
What did it cost $21 to do that?
I went out there and I was like, you're not gonna do this for free, so I started charging. That's in here.
$21. And you offered him a free condom.
Free? No.
Okay.
How?
A towel, yeah.
No, a towel, yeah. Yeah. So, the condom was required. The $1, the towel was optional. Hey, so, did you guys decide which the missus was the missus going to church, or was she going to the strip club with her mom?
I'm going to church with this.
Church. Okay, so you guys both got a point for that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then okay, here's the next one. Oh no, it's casual clothes. I'm sorry. It was good music, and you can wear casual clothes. Did you guys both say what?
I think it's church.
Okay. Okay, that's correct. Church. All right. How about this one? People are always staring at me.
Yeah, I don't think that's a strip club. That's very,
Sure.
and that's a paranoid person. You know what? They worked it because it was probably a small town and a small church, and they walked in, and everybody's like,
Yes. Out of here.
It is a church. It's called Zion Hill, and it's right down the street from me.
And there.
It's funny. Okay, see.
"Is it small?"
Oh, super small, man. Like 20 people. Yeah.
Of course they're looking.
Okay.
They haven't ever seen anyone outside of that 20 people in there. So yeah, they got looked at.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Where's
right.
the-
Great environment. Okay, and for the next one, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Great environment, warm and inviting. Definitely going back.
Great environment, warm and inviting. I think that's church.
I have St. Claude.
Okay, Darren's going church. Jasmine's going strip club. Jasmine gets it. Wow. She's so excited. She loves to win. All right, here we go. Okay, here's the next one. Shout out to Aaliyah last night. She was amazing.
Is that
Last night.
Maybe the pastor's wife is named Aaliyah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go leave a couple of questionable.
these are pretty normal sounding names.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. Yeah, that's the pastor's wife.
I know, because they looked through a couple. He was for a lot of like
I do like to say.
Brielle.
Yeah, that was so true. So you got what are you going, Darren?
That's strip club.
You guys both got it.
One thing I tried to
Okay.
So
on Wednesday nights. Mona's.
What? Turn off the floodlight at the back of the property.
Oh.
and I'm guessing it's in East Texas.
What's your question?
I honestly any but I would say yes.
That's awesome. That's the best review.
I know I'm speaking reviews. Have you seen those lines where they car.
Yeah, the London Bridge. Have you seen the ones in London Bridge? Because London Bridge is crappy, right? It's a crappy, sorry little bridge. Yeah, so Tower Bridge is the one everybody likes.
Okay.
Yeah, so London Bridge, you get there, and London Bridge is it's like a highway bridge out here, Weatherford. It's terrible.
Ollie. Okay.
Wait a second.
It actually, yeah.
The London Bridge is in Havasu, Arizona, California, whatever state Havasu City is. That's where the London Bridge is. The actual original London Bridge is in Havasu City, Nevada. I think it's Nevada.
We'll do some research on this.
I've been there.
I know nothing.
What's it? The London Bridge in London isn't the original bridge. It's in Havasu.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The London Bridge in London is crappy. It's just a regular old city bridge. Nothing.
They moved to Havasu City.
Okay. So So what did you guys say on the light? What do you got on the? What did you say?
Strip club. That's the best strip club review I've ever heard. Not that I.
No, I'm gonna go off to the yard. You go first. What else?
You're such a jerk. Okay, so it is a church. It is a church. Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm down.
Shoot, I thought I had you on your. It's really you guys against me, but you guys have independent score too.
You really can't give us a.
Yeah.
See, I
always enjoy. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, no, you know what? That was a tricky one. Always enjoy the atmosphere here.
It could be any place. That could be literally a restaurant. Possible to say.
Impossible.
Now we're his guessing. But I'm gonna say it's a strip.
I need to catch up with Jasmine, but strip clubs where I'm leaning. But to try to catch up with Jasmine, I've got to go the opposite way.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Okay, Darren got a point. Church for Darren.
Oh, so I'm down 2. Good, thank you.
You're down 2, yeah. Okay, here we go. All brand new and beautiful. If you enjoy good music and beautiful people, come check us out. Jasmine has to go first since she is the head.
If you enjoy good music and beautiful people,
come check us out.
It's tricky because beautiful people could be inside or outside.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with, if it was a strip club, they wouldn't say beautiful people. They would say hot hotties.
I love shoes.
I'm going to say it's a church.
Church. You're going church. Okay.
I'll go strip club then so I can catch up.
Okay.
Strip club it is, Darren.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't have good music either, by the way.
Down 1.
Okay. I've worked here for 5 months and I always had the vibe going. Jasmine has to go first. Darren. I've worked here 5 months, Darren, and I've always had the vibe going.
Suspicious that they would have worked there.
But honestly, I can hear Matt saying that about the church in Bentonville. I've worked here for 5 months and I've always got the vibe going.
You see nasty vibe going? I don't think that's. I don't know. Said the word vibe.
Reaching. And she said
Matt on the line asking. She said strip club, yeah.
I feel like strip club too. I don't think I'm going to catch her on this.
Strip club it is. You guys both get a point, man. You're right. I'm just losing it. Okay.
And Jasmine, you hashtag we.
The last one. I worked there on Tuesdays for the ladies of CBS, then at Lakeshore on Wednesdays for them. Love the ladies.
That's the church.
That's a church.
Lakeshore ladies. No.
Oh,
Listen, let me read it again. Let me read it again. I worked there on Tuesdays for the ladies of CBS, Then at Lakeshore on Wednesday for them. Love the ladies.
CBS.
I don't know what it's a capitalized CBS.
Girl.
Inside information.
Yeah, it's a church. Somebody.
Bible school.
All my shit.
Okay. And then she's doubling down. She's got 5, 6, 7. She's got 8 points. She's all or nothing. So she's going to be 16 or 0.
Yeah.
Question. So I'm either going to tie with this question and be one back, or I can.
No, you'll be. She's got 0. She loses. She's got 0. So go against her.
And we don't know the.
I think I believe that it's a church, but I will say strip club just for the win. Yeah. No, I won't.
No, but he wouldn't win. He wouldn't win. He'd still lose by 1. No, because if you win it though, you get 60. So you'd be way ahead, right? So anyway, it is church. So Jasmine wins. Good game. Good game. I like it.
But if you're going,
It is.
go for Carl.
I have to say that I feel like that's the host of the show more than the winner. Speech. Somebody from the back yelling, you. So, I will say that I felt a little weird looking up reviews for strip clubs.
Yeah. We're done that. I don't even.
I haven't been to a strip club in 20 years.
Than 500 feet.
Jasmine and I and this podcast will break Greg in the end.
Yeah. By the end of the, he'll be in jail.
Probably. I believe in that.
St. Peter's ask him certain questions.
No, not like that. I'm not gonna. No.
What? Just let me have. Don't do like me.
I don't.
No. She's aching your own.
Yeah, she's aching my own.
Hey. No. Good job, Greg. Good job.
Yeah, that was great. And good job coming up with it, Jasmine. And I feel like radio, Howard Stern, somebody's going to steal that.
Oh, sure. And they'll probably find a lot of great reviews over there. And I bet if you went on like Future and Opposite, because I'm at my own, you probably great stuff. I was trying to feel like some bad reviews that maybe could be, every reviews to a year. I don't know. I was trying.
Look it up. I'll tell you how you could probably find a bad review. See if Sunny T's in Waco, Texas, is still open.
Well, no, they have bad reviews for all of them, dude. The bad reviews was just, I had touched the girl and I just touched her for a second and then I got kicked out. It's like, oh, well, that's.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be good.
Yeah. Could be. That's funny. We came up with some on the text that we were talking about the game that were kind of funny. I think those were made up. At least the ones I did were made up. Where everybody was going down stage. It was embarrassing or something. Going to the front. I was uncomfortable. Everybody was going to the front stage, and I was uncomfortable. Yeah.
They could definitely.
Yeah. So, do you guys know where Yarmouth Town is? As a sailor, I know Jasmine wasn't a sailor, but as a military person, do you know where Yarmouth Town is?
It sounds like Massachusetts to me.
So it's somewhere in Ireland, I suppose. There's a song, and I wanted to go over the lyrics with you guys because something's going on in Yarmouth Town. I'm not sure what.
Is it a country song?
It's not a country song, no. It's so I like kind of some international music as well, and this is a song by a guy from Ireland, I believe. His name is Derek something. Let me look him up real quick.
Oh, you didn't do your.
And anyway, I wanted to go. Yeah.
National as well.
Oh, really? So
My song.
it's Derek Ryan. You guys know Derek Ryan?
No.
Yeah, so Derek Ryan. Anyway, so he sings this song, and I was thinking, if let's just go through it here just real quick and see what you guys think about Yarmouth Town, the gals in Yarmouth Town. You ready?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
So, okay,
Break it down.
break it out. Yeah. So in Yarmouth Town, there lived a man, and he kept a tavern by the Strand. And this is all in the Irish accent, by the way. And the landlord had a daughter, Fair, pretty little thing with golden hair. Now, this reminds me of you guys made me think of it last week when we were talking about, last episode, we were talking about baby reindeer, Annie reindeer, the Irish lords and such.
Got it.
Yes, says once you come down to Yarmouth Town. Okay, then we get into the next thing here. So nothing too bad so far. Now, in this tavern was a sailor man, okay, and he asked his daughter for her hand. Why should I marry you, she said, when I get all I want without being wed? Okay. But if with me you'd like to linger, I'll tie some string all around my finger. And all you have to do is pull on my string, I'll come down and I'll let you right in. Okay. Interesting way to let somebody. So I guess if she's sleeping up in the window above in the bar, he pulls the string and her finger, wiggles, and she goes downstairs.
Right, so like,
When I says that, right? And at closing, yeah, and at closing time, the sailor man went back to the tavern by the Strand. He'd never seen such a sight before, but the string on her finger was all she wore. The news that soon got all around, and the very next night in Yarmouth Town, there was 15 sailors pulling on the string. She came down and she let them all in.
is that sad?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he got
that's a song, yeah.
than he bargained for.
He said, all you men who to Yarmouth Town go, if you see these girls with their hair hung low, all you got to do is pull their string, and then you'll come down and she'll let you all in.
I love the leopard.
Live song.
I want.
I'm singing that right now.
Yeah. Well, with a fistful of yarn.
First of all, Irish women have real.
Oh, stop. So
I'm from Ireland.
I'm gonna put that on my playlist.
Yeah, Darren's like, you lived in Germany, is it coloring what's, it's like, pills, or just, full book. I don't think you can play it, or else YouTube, like, takes
Don't play it. Just send it to me.
but,
No, I just clicked on it. And,
but
yes, go ahead.
there's like a big, they'll give your children a big book, and it's like, fairy tales, and it's like, whatever, right? Or call it, like, Remy fairy tales or whatever. But anyways, and it's all illustrated, and it looks like a text, and
What indeed? You guys on your Apple Max?
but, so it looks like a children's book, but you start to read it with the kids, and it's all these horrifying pictures of like kids on fire and like kids staying off their phones.
Oh my gosh.
Cautionary tales, but this is how Durham people operate. They are so brutal, and their kids act so well because they're all afraid. And anyways, that's what that reminded me of. When it has stories are told, like not so scary, but it's always like Helga was such a liar, and she always got her way. And then they lived back on there, and now she doesn't hear. And the Irish criminal has like 3 plays.
What makes me think of is on The Office. What's the nerdy
Yeah.
guy on
Dwight.
The Office?
Dwight.
Dwight. It sounds like how Dwight would have been right.
I watched that show. I watched that show before I lived in Germany and after, and I'll tell you this. That is a very accurate depiction of what I saw during Christmas time of year. These markets, and there's these really freaky, like, people on stilts, and they scare all your kids.
I've seen those on video.
No, you haven't gone to Germany ever, but if you haven't gone to Germany in Christmas time, it's so beautiful. It's amazing. It's based ground floor of Christmas.
Mm.
I'm in. Let's go.
Or during summer, I can just do giant.
I want
Beer. Yeah, I went to Munich. And had a beer. I didn't drink the beer, but it had,
Right.
and I went to a pub. They didn't have sweet tea, but
Yeah, I have like 5 Lang.
Yeah. Weren't you going to be drinking
What?
Diaz and nothing else?
There's 2 in here. Yeah,
Okay.
couldn't get 3 in there. 2 fills it up. Hey, so yeah, I just thought I thought the gal in Yarmouth Town. I had that song on my playlist for a long time, and it wasn't until the other day that I actually listened to it. It seemed kind of, I'm like, man, the girl's a hoe. I couldn't believe the girl's a hoe. I just like the ditty, it's like it's an Irish ditty,
I like it. I love that. You killed it, Greg. You're really coming into your own.
I must say. I concur. I really do. Okay, so I'm regretting my choice somehow because I thought I would do something very generational for me. Oh, you want to?
I'll tell you what. If you need a buffer between Yarmouth Town and you want me to go?
No, I'm not going to. First of all, I don't think I understood the assignment, but I'm not going to.
Is your assignment?
Well, no, it wasn't. What's mine?
I thought it was.
I hope it's.
I think I stole her idea and I adjusted it to songs because I thought we would never go over the movie. So I said, let's just do a song because everybody has songs.
Right. And so I didn't do like lyrically break down. I just like wrote down in a 10-page essay that I'm going to read to you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go?
We just thinking it would make cool after that one to follow up with like ACDC or something as the other lyrics are very.
Well, you're going to be disappointed in mine,
Great.
but
This is another boring.
Don't start with that. You guys are taking cues right from me. Don't be stealing my stories, my story starters.
keep talking because it went away.
Another long, boring story.
You're going to be incredibly disappointed by the next 5 minutes.
I think I said, actually what I said was, this is going to be a long, boring story. You guys can go ahead and take a nap, but I'll wake you up when it's over or something like that. I'll shake you away.
Well, it went away. I had to find it again. Okay, so I heard the song the other day, and I, for whatever reason, I was thinking it really touched me, and I don't know. I had this song when this assignment was given.
Wait a second. Can I interrupt you real quick? You said it touched you. When you had a strip club?
Pay attention, Aaron.
No, I was not at a strip club.
Okay.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
I remember the lyrics getting to me, but so I didn't do my assignment until about 15 minutes before we came on when I was texting you.
Yeah.
What kind of song is going to be a Beatles song? So anyway, I found out. I don't really know why the song touched me that particular day. I think it was a garbled lyric, and maybe I went back to understand what was said. So I apologize, but this is mine. There's a young man that I know whose age is 21, comes from down in southern Colorado. Just out of the service, he's looking for his fun. Someday soon, going with him someday soon.
Don't cry.
My parents cannot stand him because he rides the rodeo. My father says he will leave you crying. I would follow him down the roughest road I know. Someday soon, going with him someday soon. But when he comes to call, my pa ain't got a good word to say. Guess it's cause he's just as wild in his younger days. So this is the part that I didn't understand, I think. So blow, you old blue northern, blow my love to me. He's riding in tonight from California. He loves his damned old rodeo as much as he loves me. someday soon, going with him someday soon. When he comes to call, my pa ain't got a good word to say. It's the same thing. That's all the lyrics. But that got me that day for some reason.
Okay.
Interesting. Is it interesting how music can do that?
No, yeah, that's true.
And that's Susie Boggess. And the song is,
Never heard that song.
yeah, you have. It's 90s country. And it's
What's
great.
what's it called?
It's Susie Boggess is the artist, and it's called Someday Soon. And I'll send it to you guys.
Mine is
So that's a nice buffer for you, Jasmine.
yeah. So I'm thinking of all the other songs I wish we had done rather than this, but this was my very favorite song when I was right. So, it is a Spice Girls top banger that everyone's heard. And if you would recall, is called Wannabe behind. And I was doing a little dig on the Spice Girls just in general. And I just want to say that you're all incredibly gorgeous, except for Baby. Looks like a monster.
No, Baby's one of the top dogs.
No, it's just she's blonde and everybody looks at her and goes, oh, she must be cute. But she's not. She's a little troll, okay? Simply. Anyways, all right, everyone loved it. Okay. Okay, so it was released in 1996 as a single, and I'm telling you, this was one of my very first CDs I ever had. I got a movie. I was obsessed. I was so spiced, and I dressed up, and I had all her stupid pants and like shirts, and I was like, I think I would do like little tattoo, so I would be like her. And anyways, it's a crazy song, and one of the lyrics is, "If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friend." And as a child,
Oh yeah.
question that, but now I'm like, what the fuck? For real. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's something.
And then but I had ChatGPT, my personal assistant, break it down for me. And then the song is I sing. That's really break down the 90s Spice Girls song Wannabe and talking about symbolism, key themes, and concepts. Thank you. And
Wow.
yeah,
it's
a global hit, topping charts in 37 countries. Right, that's a lot. It's about friendship and loyalty, especially the importance of friendship over romantic relationships. It's very great. And empowerment and independence, which is what the Spice Girls were all about, but also fun and free and a little funky. I really think they were all a bunch of, I think they got around.
Oh,
Clearly, right? I mean, but I love all their clothes. I love them. I just kind of feel like they really inspired me, and the sort like basically my entire personality is Spice Girl. So,
well, I've got.
So what's the line? Go ahead.
No, well, yeah. Did you say the lyrics?
no, I didn't realize that we were going to breaking down the lyrics, but I do know the whole song with heart.
So what was the lyric? What was the important lyric there that you mentioned? What was it again?
You want to be my love, I gotta do with my friends. Okay.
Is that what it says? You got to get with my friends?
Huh?
It probably means they have to be.
Yeah, it says you.
I think you have to be cool with my friends. Like,
Yeah.
I manually on purpose because, as we found, that does do wonders for rating. But I think that they were just all having a good time, be crazy, and I love Scary and Ginger.
So let me ask you this. I love them all.
I basically just don't like to say that. I don't know why.
So you say you epitomize the Spice Girls, except you are not a get around kind of girl. Never have been.
I don't like. That's really things to say. I don't know that they like. He's or anything like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, they just seem like they're like not. They're not prudes. They're like that.
Well, so here's my question. Do you think less of them, or would you think less of them if they did get around?
No.
Is it a double standard? Like, so Mick Jagger and Vince Neil, these lead singers, they're rock stars. They got around. So if the girls are a rock star, is it not allowed for them to get around?
No, I mean, I don't have any really big opinions about any of that, but I just think that I think probably there are people that do have those opinions, but I would just say that no, I mean, it doesn't bother me. Look, if you're not married and you want to go and be a crazy rock star and it couldn't serve me, have your fun.
So do you think there is a double standard to male rock stars versus female rock
I
stars?
don't really talk to a lot of people that talk about that. I don't think there's a lot of female rock stars. I know Stevie Nicks was like all over the place, and people do talk about that all the time. Who was Steve saying? Andy Summers, he's a blues drummer, the guy for Police.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Whatever. Anyway, somebody from the Police. I thought Jace and just wrote a book and then talked about. I think it was he talked about how Stevie Nicks like started calling him up when he started to get kind of famous, and like she was just kind of known as this.
She would go after him.
She was all like out there, you know. But I think, yeah, how can you say that when like Led Zeppelin, they're every single concert, they're like, you got really great groupies here in Los Angeles, you know what I mean? Like they're just wherever they were like the groupies, you're awesome. So I'm like, everyone's like, oh, cool, but and Stevie Nicks is well, Lizzie Bobina wrote a lot of songs for her.
Yeah. Well, I think you broke a lot of hearts.
I think men are a lot more sensitive than they let off, and they take it really personal. And so, you know,
Your estrogen level's too high. That's what happens. If your estrogen level gets too high, you get
all jealous.
Well, I don't know about jealous, but you do get sensitive, and a random Susie Boggess song gets in your head. So I don't know. So, okay. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, I have a guest, a quick prize guest with a song of their own.
Oh, okay, fantastic. I just wanted to ask before we move any further, Darren, are you wearing pants today?
I have shorts on.
Oh, okay, but you're not in underwear. Hey, Amy, you can't see you guys.
I have underwear on, but I have shorts on. Do you guys want to see?
No,
You guys aren't in. You're gonna have to really scooch in. You're not in the window.
I feel like I have on you.
Hey, there you go.
So good. Oh my gosh.
Can't see Darren.
It's fine.
Good.
It's not about me.
At this point, it is.
It is. And actually.
Okay, cool.
So Darren has not good palate fend for himself and like on the Hoffick forever. But he like didn't wear pants the other day, right? And I went like 2 days without macking her, and my house was a mess, and I just like was the worst virgin material. So I get it.
She came on the show with just a robe on. What was that thing called?
Kama Sutra.
Come on. Come on.
Well, like that was
Kimono.
No.
Is that what it is? No, is it kimono? Gigantic wrestler?
Oh,
Sumo.
It's sumo. She was wearing a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, that was like she went into great detail about it, and it's like it's a rope, right?
Hey, may I have a question for you? I've sent out a message on the text group for Gym Lab and asked if they wanted to do a toga party cast, and no one responded.
Really? Well, at first you said
No.
toga party, and I was like, "What is he trying to?"
Yeah.
I just look it up.
Well, you know why I didn't. I know this is an answer I can't say on the podcast, but because Greg's the busiest person in the world, I actually have.
I'm not anymore.
Live.
I was for a week.
I know I can't touch tunnel on how busy he is, but that was the reason why I didn't respond to Slam.
My butt's hot. But see, I have a Hollywood been to a toga party. No, but it sounds.
Oh yeah.
Just telling that, I need more excuse.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't wear it to a toga party. You gotta pull your sheets off your bed. Toga party? You know what a toga party is?
No, I guess where you dress up like a toga, like a.
Okay.
No, you wear.
Never seen Animal House?
What?
Oh, okay. I'm
Amy, when I lived in Jamaica, Darren, you came to Jamaica. We had toga party once a week at the resort. You remember?
yeah, not really.
And let me tell you, the togas did not stay on in some of the people
Well, I
the entire night.
always it be
Like
maybe
my dad
and
in
new.
college, toga parties, and that was back in the 50s. The 50s when he was in college. He was in a fraternity. They had a toga party, and my dad, being my dad, showed up as the visiting Egyptian. And so,
You know what? You've been posting some pictures of your dad, and I really liked your dad, and it was nice to see those pictures. I'm glad you posted those.
He looks like just like a warm, inviting.
Oh, the best.
Seeing those pictures of you.
Unless you show up at 6 a.m. at his house uninvited to ask for his daughter's hand in marriage, and then it's
Well, yeah, he's
I didn't do that, so I don't know that part of him.
he still was.
son, let's go into the gun room and discuss this.
And
whole day doing that. You know that, like
allowing her to die. That's not a joke.
no, Daddy has a daughter, and one daughter is like, I cannot wait for someone that has growing ears so I can stir crack on them with my shotgun.
I can wait.
Well, when I was in high school, and guys would come to pick me up for a date or whatever, I would try so hard to get to the door first, just because I knew he was going to. I mean, just to give him a hard time.
Just have fun.
Daddy loved.
Earned it. He was your dad. He
would.
hard he worked.
And Daddy was a big man, and he would open the door, and he was a little intimidating. I've heard, and he would just open the door, and they would, is Amy here? Stammer, stutter, and he'd be, who wants to know? And he knew him. I mean, they're like a small town, and he would just mess with. I mean, it's like, I'm just kidding, but
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you had a date?
I did.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with him. Yeah, he was like, let's go in the gun room and discuss it. And Darren,
What
he
you
would
having?
not go.
Seems like.
Yeah. He like grabbed the chair, no, I'm good here.
Side.
Those ties with people. That's all.
That's funny.
So you have I'm sorry.
Has a song.
Well, okay. I have a song, and so we had we had some friends back in the day. It's been
One time we had a
one time we had a friend, but no, we had and it's two friends who got married, but Travis got cancer and became really, really sick. And they actually ended up getting married in my mom's backyard to try to go ahead and get married. He was so sick. And they were just, Travis was just one of our favorite people, just sweet.
Aww.
But he knew he was sick. He knew he was dying.
very young.
27 years old.
Oh my God.
Wow. Very young.
Oh, when he said he was a baby and just good looking and the nice, funny guy, just great sense of humor.
Crazy.
And they just loved each other. And it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Well, Travis basically planned his funeral, and which was a beautiful, but one of the saddest things I've ever been to in my life. But in his funeral, what he wanted played was Silent Lucidity, Queensryche. And I don't know.
What was it? Say it again.
Silent Lucidity by Queensryche. And it's Queensryche is really a hard band, and I don't particularly care or like hard rock, but this song is not hard at all. And it's very deep and very
thoughtful. It's a great song.
It is a beautiful song. And it's just, and now every time I hear it, I tear up because I think Travis, I think of that day and just everything leading up to it. And I'm still, his widow is remarried and has a wonderful life and just, I love her dearly. She's one of my best friends. But when I hear that song, I think of Travis and it just, it breaks me. But
you want to tell the lyrics?
Yeah, I'll read some lyrics. But y'all listen to it because it is.
I will.
Really
In honor of Travis.
Hush now, don't you cry. Wipe away the teardrop from your eye. You're lying safe in bed. It was all a bad dream spinning in your head. Your mind tricked you to feel the pain of someone close to you leaving the game of life. So here it is, another chance. Wide awake, you face the day. Your dream is over, or has it just begun? There's a place I like to hide, a doorway that I run through in the night. Relax, child, you were there, but only didn't realize and you were scared. It's a place where you will learn to face your fears, retrace the years, and ride the whims of your mind, commanding in another world. Suddenly you hear and see this magic new dimension. We'll be watching over you. I am going to help you see it through. I will protect you in the night. I am smiling next to you in silent lucidity. I can't do this. Visualize your dream. Record it in the present tense. Put it into a permanent form. If you persist in your efforts, you can achieve dream control. How's that then better? Dream control, help me. If you open your mind for me, you won't rely on open eyes to see. The walls you built within come tumbling down, and a new world will begin. Living twice at once, you learn you're safe from the pain in the dream domain. A soul set free to fly, a round-trip journey in your head, master of illusion. Can you realize your dream's alive? You can be the guy, but we'll be watching over you. I'm going to help you see it through. I will protect you in the night. I'm smiling next to you. And that was basically his song to Cammy that was played at his funeral. And it was just one of the most emotional things that I've ever.
Oh my goodness.
I see.
Yeah.
So when Darren was talking about, doing the song lyric thing, I was like,
yeah, I gotta share that.
I mean, and I'm a big lyrics person. I that's what I listen to, and I go deep into lyrics and all of poetry, and I'm all about lyrics, deeper meanings, and all the things. So it's hard for me I can't just pick up one song that has lyrics that are so meaningful, but that one is just kind of on a different level, just because that's personal experience.
Yeah, but I mean, it's tied to such a
yeah.
And I will say, when I pulled out my song, she's like, "Really?
Yeah.
Why
Going anywhere near any of the hard stuff or the deep stuff, because I'm like, I was trying to pick away. But I will say there's no erase. No, I didn't. Not.
Yeah.
That's good to have that. And it's so true that you do tie these things. Like, when you're like reading that, I remember that, during, when I was like 13, 14, when you're going through all of the
oh, yeah.
Probably, yeah. And you tie.
It's 55 for me.
You tie like your emotions, so it's like you feel the music, you know what I mean? And so when you threw that song again, you're like, like
it takes you, well, in music, lyrics, whatever, it takes you to a place. But I can remember, laying on the floor of my bedroom, reading the liner notes or reading it was always such a bonus if the album came with the lyrics. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And I would just pour over them and just,
I was kind of symbolism, the deeper meaning.
Oh, yeah. As a, 13-year-old, whatever, I thought it was the world. It just always hit me at a different level. I mean, even, and maybe that's why I like musicals. So
yeah, I know for sure.
Because it's a story like.
Yeah, I like them too.
The thing that's special about that song is he chose it, and so it's like changed it. If it wasn't a song that necessarily you would have like listened to twice if you hadn't had it in that context, like that was an important song to do for you. Yeah, it's very cool. So anyway, that's fine.
But Amy, I can't wait to listen to it. I love to be sad. It reminds me. No, Look, I do love to be sad.
No, I like that too. I mean, it's just,
I love to be sad.
for everything.
Yes, and sometimes you just need
You got to feel it.
and then sometimes
Yeah.
I hear that song or it'll come on and I'm like, I can't. But then sometimes
So-
I want to just bury myself into a really, really sad
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason why I want to be sad is because it helps me make sure that I'm wearing my daughter who passed away shirt today. It makes me helps me to remember those that person. And so because I don't want to forget, but when I feel those sad feelings, that like kind of brings me in touch with that person.
Yeah.
Whereas, happy moments are for everybody else. I guess I don't know why I'm sad, but I guess because they're not here,
Well, but it is good, and I think it does keep you grounded to a degree, and you don't want to wallow in it for everybody else's sanity, but sometimes you just do. Sometimes I think, or I do personally, I need to be away from
Yeah.
humankind and wallow in my own misery.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it out. I
You
mean,
can't explain it.
it's like we've had a really, really tough couple of weeks with loss, with people that we know and were close to us. We've lost and a lady that I know was the mother of one of my daughter's good friends growing up, and she died suddenly. It was just horrible, and they had her organ donor walk on this morning, and it's just
What does that mean?
they when they're taking her to, like, she died, and but they keep her on the machine so they can harvest her organs.
Oh,
Her organs saved at least 3 different people.
yeah.
They do that walk of honor.
That's amazing.
That reason me. I would when I hear like.
And that was this morning at like 10:30.
What, like friends stand there?
Yeah, the hospital. Everybody's invited, friends, family, hospital workers, people stop with
Wow.
come in
I
line.
probably never heard of it because it's not very common. A lot of people don't do that.
And they may not do that around here, but in I know they do it at the Mendon Hospital. They do it. This was at Wilson. But it's just a really somber, meaningful
Yeah, gosh. Damn.
ceremony.
Yeah.
But that was this morning, and it's just so
Right.
surreal that
Right.
that she's gone, and it happened.
Well, and I'll say this: if you're having a hard time getting down and depressed, I'm going to suggest a drink called the Rusty Nail. I used to drink this drink called the Rusty Nail. It's scotch and vermouth, and I don't know what else.
Yeah.
And
you're depressed.
I was so down for it. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me, and we discovered it was the Rusty Nail. Was
Because he wanted one.
the opposite of a margarita.
I would make him a rusty nail, and then he would go dark.
Oh my.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Well, I just would say too, like, it's that thing of like, when you donate blood or you donate organs or you donate your body size or whatever, it's taking something that's really sad and hard and making something beautiful out of it, right? And it's hard for us.
Right. I mean, it's just as beautiful as you can make something like.
Right. But it's hard for us to like hold those two things straight. It's like,
Yeah. Well, I don't. I don't think you're supposed to. I mean, I don't think, especially like the family and the loved ones. I don't think they need to.
Yeah. And so it's just, but it's kind of like that song, that was written that you love, that like really helps you remember your friend. That was written probably from somebody who'd had a lot of loss. So like, amazing, beautiful.
And I don't know the backstory of it, why it was written, or who,
Just
whatever. But it certainly spoke and you could hear it was just, and they didn't play the soundtrack they didn't play the music. It was played by it was there live.
Yeah.
It was just one guitar and
oh my gosh, and there's sound nothing better than just like somebody singing right in front of you.
and it just and it's him, and it was just a beautiful voice, and it was really
Hey, send me that song. Yeah, send me that song. Send me the song, Amy.
I don't sound.
Tell Amy to send you the song, Darren.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Say, but
I,
what do we
yeah, you wore you told that story about the day I'm wearing. I've never worn a shirt and then my daughter, so it's a great day. It's a great day. Perfect time to do it.
Okay. Let me
Yeah.
see your shirt. What does it say?
my
It's just a children's park. It's where her tree and then where her memorial is. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
it.
Highland offensive?
Tyler, Texas. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Come out real serious sense.
Yeah.
Official music video or the
Yeah, sure. So, since we're on a downer note, I want to tell a story.
Hey, can I let me see
Okay. Yeah. Say it.
other people who watch this that I mean, I don't know what all you're going to say.
We can cut it if you.
But if any of your bunch
Each song?
not
You can turn your mic off if you want.
No.
Okay.
I have a story to
See you
tell.
guys like yelling.
I have a story to tell.
Awesome.
So,
Adrian, you do it.
I have a memory from one of my earliest memories.
Okay.
Hold on to your ass.
Oh,
So-
God, is this a Garrett at the
No.
hair garden moms? You know,
No,
really?
I don't. No, that was like
Oh no.
ass grabbing.
That's
stuff.
right,
Yeah, no.
That's it.
So one of my earliest memories as a child, I was in the back seat of this huge 70-something Taurus, right?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear myself through.
Oh, for drag ice.
Thank you for that.
Stop shaking.
My apologies.
So as a child, and it's just blazing hot outside. We're in the desert. Everything's just white, bright. And my mom's in the front seat, and she has the Tammy Wynette song, Divorce. Divorce, is that the name of it? So she spells out.
DIVORC.
So that is one of my earliest memories. And
Okay.
she's in the front seat, bawling and
Oh,
yelling this song out, right?
Terrible.
As a tiny child, this is one of my memories. So when I hear that song, that's where my mind goes. Okay, how could it not? So it came on the radio today, right?
okay.
Uh-oh.
I recorded a couple seconds of it, and I sent it to her, not knowing what was about to unfold. So I sent her the song that's on the radio, and she said, "How fitting." Yeah, I'd have to look at my text. So I called her. So come to find out, 55 years ago today, my dad sent her divorce papers. Who would have known?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea, right? So she told me, so she had 2 kids from her first marriage, my brother and sister, and then me with my dad, right?
Okay.
So that group is living in my dad's house. My dad had a son from a previous marriage living in the house, and his stepsister. Is that what it'd be? So she was the child of the first wife, but not his. So the house is full of kids, obviously.
And Darren is a month and a half.
Yeah, I was born in May. So this is July 3rd. So she tells me today, I've never heard this story before. She tells me today that 55 years ago, yesterday, he ups and takes Eddie, who is his son from his previous marriage,
Yeah.
and Helen, which is his previous wife's child with another relationship.
His step-
It's his stepdaughter, and take off for 4th of July and leave my mom, me, my brother, and sister on my mom's side, he just takes off. He takes those 2 kids and he takes off. And the next day, she's served with the divorce papers. And it was blindsided. She didn't know. She didn't know there was a problem. I've never
like kidnapping. I swear that's not.
No, they were his.
No, they were hit, but he separated them and him from the rest of the family.
Oh, from the up because they weren't as a parent.
So hello. I think I was his, but I was a 2-month-old baby. That's the babies bring down a 4.
They're hard. You don't want to take them around with you.
No, I get that. But what is the chances that I hear that song, that I'm on that channel
Crazy
moment? It's not, I mean, I know it's my memory. It's not that's crazy, but I had the wherewithal to record a second of it, send it to my mom, and 55 years ago, and I've never heard that story. He just takes off. He didn't say shit, and then served her with the divorce paper. So I've been a little down today because of that story. I had no idea.
Oh my god.
So, okay,
dude. I get that. Wow.
Damn. So
Parents gave us thanks, Mom. Thanks.
I hope.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's. I mean, I feel bad for her. So, yeah, crazy. And I'm not
sorry, Carolyn.
Down, but since we were down already,
might as well just be down. And then I started a documentary about that lady in California who, like, did you hear about that lady, Sherry something that like went and defended? Yeah, like.
You don't know.
Yeah, she like this big, and she went and she like pretended like she got kidnapped.
Yeah, and I don't know the whole story. I haven't watched it, but
I just
so are you still
got to the part? So like, what it is this lady, and she's yearly in California, and Matt remembers this because you lived there at the time. I don't. I was completely like twice as huge, but I was completely oblivious. I don't pay attention to anything.
So she staged her own.
Yeah, she was gone for 22 days or something.
I kind of remember the story.
And she had 2 kids, and like she just. I don't know exactly what's going on right now, but she was like cheating on her husband. They found out that she had been cheating on her husband, and then she like goes missing. Then everyone's suspecting the husband. Obviously, they always dispute the husband. He's mail operative. And he's like, giving them everything that they want, which Matt's sitting there like, I feel like I'm giving Matt a hard time when you watch this because he's saying, I would never talk to the police. But I'm like, well, what if you thought I was missing? And he's like, well, I want to help you, but I wouldn't want to because they always assume it's the husband. So like, I would just get a lawyer, and I look so suspicious. But I'm like, he's like, oh my, because then you hear all these people coming out of the woodwork, even though we know how the story ends. She faked her own kidnapping. She had tortured herself, branded herself, put holes in her arm, like bruises all over herself. She went absolutely batshit crazy and had all the stuff that happened. Gone for 22 days, chained herself up and everything. And then she found to find out like she had they cheated on her husband. What was I saying? I almost spinning flight. It's that glory lesson. All these people coming out of the woodworks going, oh, yeah, I always knew he was an asshole. And he always said he was going to hurt her. And I think he beat her up one time. She proves it's like, but he's my asshole. Yeah.
Just to get quoted or just to be on TV or whatever.
Yeah. And the police come around and go, have you ever heard anything? Like, well, actually, yeah, I heard he was going to kill her last week. It's like, oh, that's wrong. You know. Wow.
Well, there's an account on Instagram. I can't think of the name of it. It's funny. She's a gal. She's it's like Peaches something. I don't know, but she's hilarious. All these.
I like it.
Oh, I'll show it to you. One of the things that she does is she has her Dateline NBC binder ready to go. If she ever comes up missing, there's a binder, and it's a very fluid binder. The things can be taken out and put in.
She's always
evident. Yeah, and so like there's pictures of her because on Dateline NBC they always post these horrible,
the ugly ones.
She has her best pictures ready to go. That a bikini shot from 10 years ago, and
oh, there you go.
And she's
I like it. Oh no, do that.
But friends, like which ones have the best faraway gaze or wistful stare?
Oh, your
podcast. Those are the ones that can they'll be interviewed on the show, but the other ones they didn't have the most.
I have a question. Is the bikini or
No, it is.
Okay, because there, you don't know. I
Yes, I mean, and it's like this is the binder you take to Dateline NBC. If we're not missing, this is it.
And the husband's like, okay, look, I don't.
I love that. I love that.
I just put in there. She's like, oh no way, is he gonna be on TV looking all tan and fit? So she got a picture of him looking terrible, and that's the picture.
That's what
It's around.
Well, what we're finding out, that's actually what you.
Yeah, because I've had time.
Oh, your schedule must be like mine.
Yeah,
Oh, you can't be as busy as Greg.
I'm not as busy as Craig, but
I'm not busy.
I was busy for a week.
find your Jasmine. You've got time. I'll send you.
I was traveling back and forth to Atlanta. Had people quit on me. Some people
I
died.
can help you all with anything you need because I have literally nothing but
There's
time.
tons of time when you're.
I'm back to good.
I like it. I like it. And NBC, Dateline NBC Binder, in case I
Hilarious.
call.
It's
I
brilliant.
just need to have.
Well, her account is.
It's up to whoever puts it into play, though. It's all for naught. It's
Yeah.
oh,
I told that. I was like, you have nothing to worry about because if I go missing, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, she was so neat. And everyone's gonna be like, oh, we just ever they'll know. They'll get this podcast.
you know what? They'll interview the people from our old job.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll be like, oh,
I'm working on, I want to make sure that I don't light up a room when I walk in anymore.
right.
That's the first thing they say.
They always say. But you do. That's the problem. You do. People would just say that, and there's
Work on being that dull.
You're doomed.
I think it's really funny. It was a good social experiment to see how people were when they thought she was missing and being kidnapped
Oh,
versus what happened when they thought that she was really alive.
yeah, that's like
Come out. That's like
really
all
twist.
it's not as nice, sweet as everyone said. It's all of a sudden they're like, "Harry, not crazy," and all that. So I'm watching-
What else do we have? Anything?
Yes, we have some things.
This is what I did. So okay, bye.
Okay. See you later.
No.
Yeah. Hey, Darren, did you need to get off? Not literally like right now, but to get off to remove yourself from the show.
So I can finish it, and I'll just meet.
Sorry. I mean, his wife is all dressed up. I thought, maybe. Yeah. My apologies. Hey, so we have a generational topic. Is Darren there? Darren, is he in his underwear or you?
Cat.
And Amy, you're in the Vans.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
bottomless. So then get off. Hey, so we have a generational topic, but I think we'll save that for another episode. You guys okay with that? I don't want to hold Darren up for a while. Okay, we'll save that. What do you guys think about doing? No. I think it would be good to have with a guest as well, because it's communication styles of each generation, and I think it's going to be pretty interesting to go through. So we'll move from there to what about the next topic? Your first vacation, your last vacation, and your worst vacation, and then we'll do a word game maybe.
Yeah, food list is a sour topic. Oh, I so many bad. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go first. Okay, first vacation.
Okay.
You might
Yeah.
place.
As an adult, when you not with your parents,
Camping, and I was like on vacation.
you can do that. Okay.
But
Okay.
hey, please, I was Metro Hellgate in California. It used to not be dry and sad. Now California is a desert. It's in Mount Shasta, and it's called Hellgate, and it had all of these rivers flowing through, and we'd drive up to this one spot, and we'd start at the rope swing. So there's this awesome rope swing, and we'd go in. I mean, we would get burnt to a freaking crisp. I don't think my parents knew what sunblock was, and I get a second-degree burn, blisters, just going off this. We got a rope swing, and then we would go down these rapids on river rapids, and we go down the rapids for an hour, and then we go back to our coop that way. and we were just allowed to do whatever. I mean, like, I was probably between the ages of 7 and like 12. Every year we would go for like a week, and we would eat absolute trash, and we'd be out, and there'd be like rattlesnakes. I know there were mountain lions. I know there were rattlesnakes, but no, there were never any adults with us. We just go explore and find things and swim all day, and we like knew it so well because we would go back every year. So it'd be like have little names for every little place and like all the different features. So you would go jump off the rocks into the water, and like when you got old enough to be able to come off the big rock, you felt really cool and stuff. I was my first vacation, and then my last vacation was also my worst. No, actually, that's not true. My last vacation was so my next vacation, we're going to Charleston next week. But my last vacation was to Dallas, and we had a lot of vacation. It was kind of like a get out of town for a little while thing, and it was a lot of fun.
Charleston's kind of fun.
No, Charleston would be fun, but Dallas was fun. We had a good time in Dallas. You just went and like had it just did everything. We talked about that a while ago.
Yeah.
But then my worst vacation was right before that. Since my children were a thought in my mind, I was like, when they're all old enough and tall enough to ride all the rides, we're going to go to Disney World, and we're going to do it one time when they're kids, and we're just going to do it real big, like do it like stay in a nice hotel, get all the park hopper, go to everyone, stay for a whole week, do like money doesn't matter this week. We're literally spending on this trip. And we went, and we had one day at Magic Kingdom, and then Ian came down with the flu. My middle came down with the flu. Like, he hasn't been sick in 4 years. And all of a sudden, he has the worst flu of ever. And he's like snotty and spitting all over. And so we can't take her out to the park. He's not like really old. My cat only like stay on the roof like an hour or two by himself. And he'll get this beautiful room. I'm trying to keep everyone else from getting sick. The flu is spreading to our family like crazy. So if I get to, we're all just like laid out in the hotel room for the next 4 days. And we're like, maybe we could just extend our stay and salvage it a little bit. And no, that didn't happen because there was a convention in town. So there was no hotel room within like 10 square miles. But anyways, it was a disaster. Worst trip ever. I was so depressed the whole time. And it stopped because I just left RPM, and I was like, I'm going to go to Disney and have this great time with my family, and we're going to move after this. It's going to be great. And it was like such a shit show. And I felt like God was like, yeah, chill out. You know, I was young.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it was expensive.
Which also makes it double suck.
I'm never going back.
Yeah, good for you. I do love your first vacation. We love those kind of vacations.
Yeah,
The
that's
nature type of stuff. Yeah.
great. Really good.
Yeah. Darren, you want to go next, or you want me to go next?
I'll try to go next. Like first vacation I can think of kind of is my mom and grandma packed us up, and we crashed in on my cousin's mountain cabin at what's the name of that place? It's between San Diego and El Centro, Laguna Mountain. So went to Laguna Mountain, crashed their vacation. That's as far back as I can remember. We didn't do a lot of vacations because that's the story I just told. Single mom, and it's brutal. And I guess the last one I took. So I don't know what you call a vacation. So a couple months ago, I went to Dallas to see Grace Potter and did a kind of a long weekend in Dallas. But last summer,
Vacation.
I went to the Cape. So that was my real last.
Yeah.
Martha's Vineyard and did all that because Piper was doing her thing there last summer, and I got to do that.
How was the season? Did you just let go crazy?
Oh, I love Massachusetts and the Cape and Maine because of the food, the clam chowder, and the just everything is
The ferries.
The lobster rolls are stupid.
Lobster rolls, unbelievable. You get them at a shack on the side of the road, man.
Everywhere. Now they're not cheap anywhere, but they are.
No.
I just love it. And you're either a cold lobster roll or a hot lobster roll
So
person.
you never both.
So I'm a cold lobster roll person.
Likewise, me too.
Anything person. I would say that the best my holiday in North Carolina has been the upgrade in the sushi quality more Arkansas, and also just we're so excited to shoot. What was your worst vacation? No, I don't know.
I'm going to say this. I'm not going to beat a dead horse and tell you why it's the worst one. But my honeymoon was the worst vacation.
Oh,
It was.
dude, I'm sorry.
No, she knows. Now I'm not going to go down the alley. Why? But I think that was my worst vacation.
Ah, man, that
Where did you
sucks.
go?
We went to Austria and Switzerland. I'll tell you guys off camera.
Okay.
Right, Vampire.
First vacation, I'm skiing, snow skiing, dude. You sent pictures the other day of
Yeah.
one of those events. Yeah, those were our first vacations. It's beyond just your local stuff, you know.
You didn't go
And-
to
No, we started those when we were about 16, 17, 18 years old. We'd never really been much on family vacations. And
It wasn't. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't feel like it was a big thing. Maybe when I was like, I know that I think millennials probably got to do that more than Gen Z did, because I did have a lot of friends that like go on vacations, but I don't know. It was such a foreign concept to be like,
I don't think it was a thing either.
Yeah.
At least with the people I know.
yeah,
yeah, maybe this thing I'm really resource thing, but like now I feel like families do vacation a lot. Like my family,
everybody does. Yeah, everybody does.
I heard on the radio statistic 46% will go in debt for a good family vacation.
Whoa.
So
Oh, yeah.
they're all about
That
the
is
Yes.
social media culture.
Yes.
That's why. Because
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I gotta
you're
show
right.
everybody how
Yeah.
successful I am.
That's right.
But like,
Yeah, you're right.
That's right.
I will say this to Greg's vacation. My favorite trip, my favorite thing to do on vacation is go snow skiing. That I feel like I've gone somewhere and done something. I mean, more than anything, snow skiing. Because if you go to the beach, you sit there and bake and don't do anything. I don't like that. I'd rather go snow skiing.
I mean, maybe I'd be better as an adult, but I did go skiing one time in high school. My high school boyfriend, and I sat at the top and cried. It was scary, and no one teaches you anything, and they just if you. And then I like went to that, and I was so like, the dad, you know, like control yourself. I'm like, I literally just trying to survive, and I know that like one of my teachers did a training when she was in high school skiing, and like, please, it's so up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
Well, what other stories?
But you're right. People do go into debt. And when we went to Disneyland, we actually had the neighbors that went at the same time with us. They're very nice. But they were telling us that they like they got like they were like, oh yeah, if you put on this credit card, it's 0 interest for 6 months or something. And we were just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, what if we had done that and gone on vacation that we had, like we didn't have money to pay for or whatever, and then it went as bad as it did for us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stress. I miss it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I go ahead, Greg. I'm stuff on your trip.
No. Go ahead. I like that. That's the whole point. Conversation. I'll come back to it.
I was just going to
Go ahead.
say, as a husband and father, we started going on family vacations for this family. It's such a random thing, but I acquired the Greyhound bus station in Minden. And the money that I made from the bus station was enough so we could take a family vacation every year. So that's what I use the bus station
I love it.
for going to the beach and stuff on the Greyhound bus.
I love it.
Right?
I love
Don't not spray.
I'm not knocking it. I mean,
No, I know, but they're awesome.
I was
Some weird characters, but
the agent of record, and for every ticket that was bought, for everything that was shipped out of Minden, I got a commission on it. So I had somebody else actually selling the tickets and doing that, but I did like the accounting and the paperwork, and I would make about $1,600 to $2,200 a year messing with the Greyhound, and that's what I think. Yeah,
and take your family out and have a good time.
that's what I spent it
I think
on.
that's great. Yeah.
A little different than what my dad did.
On his Greyhound.
55 years ago, yesterday.
Today, yeah, yesterday.
But isn't that's like horror then right there? That's like that's that state.
But I did it all, not knowing.
Yeah. Just like life bullets. Like
Yeah.
just like
Oh, yeah, I feel great.
like that.
Best thing I've done. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say, well, thanks. I did a lot of the start, so we're good. Hey, so I think my last real vacation. So we don't like to go into debt, but we love to vacation, and we love to travel, like to Spanish-speaking countries and focus on Spanish and such. So our last real vacation was to Ecuador, and we did the kids and I each day did 3 hours of surfing lessons and 3 hours of Spanish lessons.
Oh my gosh, thanks.
I'm sorry, 1.5 hours of Spanish lessons and 1.5 hours of surfing lessons. And we learned to surf. Yeah, 3 hours total. We learned to surf and we learned some Spanish and we had a good time. We that was 3 days, and then we had 3 days somewhere else. So we went to 2 different towns.
No, that's great. Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool.
You make our kids go to museums. Like we're not like
Yeah. The surfing was fantastic, though. It wasn't great waves or anything, but it was fun to learn. I had never surfed. Darren, you've surfed before. You guys, I don't know if you surfed, Jasmine, but I never had a wave I could surf. It was awesome.
like
Yeah.
oh no, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
of the water. There's too many jellyfish and seaweed.
Sharks at this point, damn. All I see is sharks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard like in California, and like the water there is very, very frigid, freezing cold. And so when we went to Charleston the very first time we came out here, I was like really surprised because the Atlantic Ocean is very warm in comparison.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it was just like, oh my, like you can really go in.
Yeah, you don't get in the water in the Pacific.
How you do? It's just freaking freezing. You get used to it.
Greg, did you say your worst vacation?
No, I haven't thought about worst vacation, but I will in a second, I'm sure.
I thought of it underwater for me.
And that's true.
Yeah, go.
You might be wrong.
I probably should have used this one instead of that one because,
When you came to Jamaica to visit me,
I love that. That was
me too.
you know I did. So
I know, I loved it too.
I went to Dolphin Island, Alabama one time and it starts with bronze today and then it ends with sad, like Dolphin Island.
Alabama.
Look, and it's not spelled like the dolphin, the mammal. It's a last name, so it's not near. So I challenge you to look it up.
That's right.
You gaze out.
I'm gonna look it up.
You gaze out in the Gulf and look at oil platforms. But so it was the most boring. So we went with a couple that we had been on vacation with several times, and it worked. Our kids were friends with their kids, and it worked. But Dolphin Island was a bridge too far. It was the dullest, most nothing place. I like for stuff to be. I told you I like going skiing. There's stuff happening. You're doing stuff. Yeah. So Dolphin Island was so terrible. At the end, I lost it, and I threw an absolute snot slinging fit on the couple that we would vacation with, and the wife told Amy that she felt sorry for her, and that we would no longer be going on vacation with them.
Wow, sorry,
But
dude.
I lost my shit. I got mad,
Right.
and I
We
threw
all do it.
not slinging fit.
You know, honestly, I think.
But that was
We all do it.
Yeah, have you ever been out with a couple that they are fighting? Have you ever done that?
probably.
Like, I would almost rather
Yeah.
be mad at me or be mad at, like, you know what I mean? Like, to have that tension than watch them have tension and you have to be around it.
Yeah.
It's the freaking.
Me too.
What? I just
Me too.
we had a couple stay in our anal brave one gang weekend, and all they did was fight. And the anal brave, you know, even a big RV is small,
Yeah.
and mine's not big, so
Yeah.
that was
3150.
that was brutal.
Like, heck, you can do it.
Oh, it was brutal. I mean, I remember we were sitting in the living room. So there's a bedroom that Amy and I slept in. And then in the front, like one of the spouse slept on a couch, and the other spouse, there was a bed that came down over the driving seats, and he slept there. So three of us were awake, and we were sitting around drinking coffee, trying to be quiet because of the fourth person wasn't awake yet. She woke up, and her first breath was to start screaming, yelling at her husband. I mean, that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was her
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. I don't know if it's worse for them to be like too touchy feely, lovey dovey, or if it's worse for them to just be like,
I don't know. Something in the middle.
No, the second one is worse. Second.
it's so uncomfortable. And you're out to dinner and you can tell they're fought on the way there, and you're just like,
Yeah. And they got nothing to say, and they're all puffed up and pouty.
yeah. Yeah, well, I ain't Indonesian asking. But you're like, oh my God.
Right.
Why would you have to bring me into this? You just call upon a bright face for everybody, and just, I got scared, the heat, called from bad, or what, you know what I mean? Or she
Yeah.
get home with it. I don't know, whatever.
The thing to do is throw a snot slinging fit and just kill it for him.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I use that.
Yeah,
Tactic.
it's a good tactic. Yes, I use that often.
Cobra.
Yeah. Especially around your spouse's family. Hey, so you get, before the fireworks start, coming out of Jasmine's End, and Darren has to go to
Gets to.
to let's do the word game, and then we'll close it out for tonight. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. The first word is Barbiecore. Barbiecore.
I know it.
You can't go first.
Like,
You can't go first. You can't go first. You can't go first. You're the youngest. You have to go last. Dan, what's Barbiecore?
Maybe it's a way of saying how beautiful some girl is. A beautiful
Oh, wow.
very cool.
Darren, wow. I love that thought. I don't think that's
I don't think it is either.
I don't think that's it, but I love that thought.
yeah, that's
What I think it is, I think it's the inside of Barbie. The Barbie core.
my hairdresser. I have a new hairdresser. Me and my hairdresser had a conversation today about Barbies when we were kids and how we like used to just tear them to pieces. And you know, like I don't know if you ever saw Rugrats, but Cynthia was like just like ratty and like raggedy because he felt like as a brat and would like do whatever. But she loved that stupid doll. Anyways, we were just talking about how we would like do stupid weird crap for Barbies, like break their legs in half or like draw.
Yeah, blew them up with the firecrackers.
Not we girls.
You didn't? No, that's what we did. Okay, so Jasmine, what is it? What is your millennial
Fact
perfection?
type of thing. It's like a it's a trend where you dress up in like anything that's basically like bright hot pink. Anything that's like Barbie adjacent, you know, that we might.
Well, Darren got it. It just, I'm just kidding, just kidding. And it's an aesthetic or style featuring blanket think outfits, accessories, decor, celebrating the model in the wardrobe of Barbie doll. Okay, so Jasmine gets one. I can do it inside of Barbie. This is Barbie theory.
The core, the inner core, like the hidden mantle.
Okay, well,
You had me, man.
yeah,
Wow.
that's funny. Okay, how about enshittification?
Enshittification?
Enshittification, yes.
Can you
You
spell?
can't go first. Enshittification. Enshittification. It's a noun.
It's spelled exactly how I thought.
And we're doing strip spelling bee. So
Okay.
Darren, your word is enshittification.
I want great.
Darren, your word is enshittification. Okay, I'll go first. Okay, now I'll go first. I think it's a vacation where you get the shits.
Okay.
Enshittification.
Enshittification.
I like that. I'm going to say something like if a woman goes on a first date with a guy and he's so full. There's a commercial where this girl's on a date and he's like, "Oh, I'm an expert air guitar player, and I forgot my wallet." So and he's such a douchebag. And he's full of shit. So I think it's a saying for a shithead that a girl might be going out with.
That's good. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Like it. Like it, dude. Like it.
that it is when something is like not that bad, but you enshittify it. You go like, it's the it's the process of making something sound worse than it is. Like it could be, and like, have you ever been around people who are like, oh, she was homeless for a year. Like they try to like make someone sound bad before you meet them or something, and then you meet them and they're great. That's the shit. You're like
Okay, so
on something where
They're trying to gaslight you about them.
well, they're just trying to like
you know what?
wrecking you, but it's really like they're just telling you shitty things about. They're icky, but
Yeah.
The judges have come back and said that Jasmine gets a half point because that is really close. It's really close. But it is the gradual degradation of an online platform or service's functionality as part of a cycle in which the platform or service first offers benefits to users to attract them, then pursues more and more profits at the expense of its users. So it is that you did say gradual degradation. So you kind of got there, but it's just online platform versus first.
but I will take.
Yeah. Half point. The next one is bed rotting. And I can go first, Darren, unless you have something.
Roddy, D-I,
Rotting, Rotting, bed rotting.
and Roddy is a very different thing. I've never defended.
But you've done plenty.
That will be the title of the episode is bed rotting. Probably have a billion excuses.
Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna go with it's from people who work at home and they spend their entire day in bed on their computer or whatever.
I like that.
Bed rotting.
I like that. I think it does have something to do with rotting in bed. But maybe, you know what? You know what I think it is? I think it's a play on one of my old words from another episode, barn soured. So maybe it's a barn soured situation, but more focused on the bed. So lazy ass, won't get up and do anything. Just someone that's just ultimately too damn lazy to exist.
Yeah, I think it's similar on that note, but I think it's when you have like for Bowie or whatever, and instead of going out Everyone else is like, oh, we should go get drinks. And you're like, I'm going to stay at home. I'm literally not going to do anything except for pee. I'm going to DoorDash. I'm going to make them walk it into me. Like, I'm not even going to get out of bed. I'm going to bed. That's what I'm going to do. It's like an intentional plan. And it sounds wonderful, actually. And I could not something I would stick at when I just was working at perfume with the murder. That brings it up a lot because, like, my
I remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, what 1 point for everyone.
we all can.
Yeah. Yeah. So the practice of spending many hours in bed during the day, often with snacks or an electronic device, as a voluntary retreat from the activity or stress. So there you go.
I'm gonna go bed rock. Huh?
Bedrock. Yeah, go bedrock. Yeah.
I went to. I have cheese and crackers.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that sounds good. In your kimono, for sure. For sure. How about a girl dinner?
And I was in the crevices of your robe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Matt can lick them out later. How about girl dinner?
Oh, I know that.
Darren, you want to go or should I go?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like girls' night out. It's like when all the girls' friends go out together. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's very
I
tasty.
say to the girls of men, yes, and we all have pillow fights and he
Try.
Look, just let us our fast.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
No, that's
I mean, I had to find out that the poll was not real, and now, I mean, okay, so I think
makes you say sad. It's actually more impressive.
it's a joke. Yeah, no. Hey, so the sleeve on the pole.
He's so fed up out of safe out of the stripper pole, but
And we keep going back to the strip club.
Hey, so I think a girl dinner is when you're bed rotting.
like when you go to your workplace and something's like not the same, and like you're a stripper and you're like you should have skinny, and you go and you jump up on one of those that's in the street like
Oh, it's kind of fun.
do it different.
Yeah. Yeah, go.
This girl dinner, like muff diving, a girl
Oh.
going down on a girl.
Oh my gosh. I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it. Okay. A girl dinner is when a girl is no. When a
Well, you got him.
How many girl dinners have you guys done?
No, got to be a girl on girl.
Okay, so I think a girl dinner is when you've been bed rotting all day and your man comes in and eats the crumbs out of your thing. Okay.
Girl dinner is like
Okay, so
going, living my best life, and I was making dinner my deal with like fruit and like some strawberries. And
oh my goodness.
just have fine. Make anything.
No.
You just collect the little things you love and you eat it off the plate and you're happy.
And he does that every night.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Good guess.
Well, Darren got it. It's an often attractively presented. It's an attractively presented collection of snacks that involve little preparation, such as small quantities of cold cuts, cheese, fruit, cherry tomatoes, being sufficient to constitute a meal for one. Jasmine wins again. Okay, one more word. Okay, this one is the ick. I-C-K, the ick.
It's like what we've been talking about. People ick your Everybody,
Yeah.
they ick you, whatever you're doing, whatever you're into. Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
I say the same thing.
You use that too. Okay.
I say the same thing.
I'm going to take a little different, well, a little more specific here. The ick is when somebody's like, they're like in a relationship or you're at dinner or you're like thinking maybe we'll have romantic connections and they're like eating and the way that their jaw like clenches makes part of them like this part of their head like pop out and you notice it for the first time and you go, oh my God, it's unique. Like it can be many different things. It doesn't have to be the weird puffy face thing. But it could be like the way that you says the word.
Ick.
No, like happy. I don't know, whatever. It could be anything. Anything can give you the ick. It's like something you notice that is very specific. It's like it gave you the ick. It was just like a gross way of thinking it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, like the way I eat cereal. Yeah, that's right. A sudden feeling of disgust or dislike, often in response to the action of another person. I'm going to give it to all of us. But Jasmine wins.
Highly recommend.
Jasmine won with 4.5 points. Darren had 3, and Greg had 3. Wow, I got 3 points this time. That's amazing.
We're getting
Yeah, we did great. We did great.
Another podcast episode.
Yes. Yay.
You know,
Until next time.
it's a win for Darren and I every time. So
Okay.
thank you guys. Enjoyed the show.
Nice. Bye, everybody. Pete.